Alright, this is my video diary for my first semester at KSU. Uh, I would say that since coming to college, I have changed considerably. Um, as a person, as a student, changed dynamically, I would say. Some of the things that have changed for me most, like some factors, would be definitely being forced to live on my own. Or not forced, but being put out there to uh, experience the world and to feel vulnerable. Um, at times, being hungry and, really having to look at what you have and limiting yourself because you have to actually think and realize all I have is finite. And so that puts into perspective uh, what I'm used to, which is like even on, I don't know, even on bad days, we're not, I didn't come from a poor family, but like there'd be times when there's not a whole lot to eat. And growing up, I just ate constantly because I don't know, I do. Uh, and so, but I always had something to just put in my mouth constantly if I wanted to, and not really shows change in your life. As a student, I have changed in the sense of my understanding of expectations, of my understanding of myself, the relationship between teacher and student, that even if you have a bad teacher, there's always something you can take from that class. There is always something you can learn. It is not, you are not dependent on the teacher to learn. The teacher but facilitates the flow of data from the course to you, and is then up for you to absorb, process, and put out that data properly and efficiently. And I'd say I've changed as a person and my understanding of the world, the people in it, how it changes, how diverse we are, how it can change, and it can change a lot, and it will. But some key things to recognize in my time here so far, or some things I have enjoyed the most would be probably making friends, experiencing new things and new people, and expressing myself in a way that, like, it's not just we're part of the same group. It's not that we're here and this is it. It's more like we are now individuals, and I choose who is around me and who is not. And I have complete control of that. Um, if I was asked the question, is college what I expected? Uh, I'd be honest and say I'm not entirely sure what I expected for college. I expected this new experience and be totally different. That sums up what I thought it would be different, and I was right. But and I'm satisfied with the difference that I've been given. Um, just the change from pace and lifestyle. Honestly, like it's one of the few places or few times that I have felt truly at home. Let's see. How have I changed as a person? I'm more mature. I handle things in a new light. Uh, like my interaction between the opposite sex and the same sex, and actually understanding where many of them come from. Like sympathizing with them, and just trying to understand and care about the issues faced by not only women but minorities, especially people of color, people based on their sexual orientation, and those of other religion. And I have changed in becoming more compassionate, more so than I already was. I no longer try to build a door in which people have to pass. I just let them come and go. I hold no expectations to them. And it's easier that way. It's better for everyone. If I had done something different this year, one thing that I bash myself for is I missed my immunization shots, which you need. So that is still an issue as I sign up for my classes. And so if anything, I would have made sure I had those and made sure I had everything lined up beforehand. That would have been crucial. Yeah, that's about it. Out of all my classes that I've had this year, 3 of them, I would say, I have gained the most insight and learning that I will carry on in my life, and I would use in discussion and critical thinking process and just understanding issues that I may come across. The first being Composition 1, which is the class in which I used a lot of my data processing to build an argument on an issue. And it's probably the first time that, for the semester that I would get to express that. And then my 2 history courses, my World Regional Geography class and America since 1890. History to me, which is my major, but history to me has always been an insightful story to the complexity of humankind. If I want to understand people, you have to understand where they come from. So these courses have given me insight to world affairs and local and understanding why certain things are, and that gives you tremendous insight. So I'd say both of those courses gave me the most out of what they offered, and I will always take from that greatly. And finally, my goals for next semester. Get a job. Get a job. That's step 1. Being able to pay rent, have food. It's hard to function without those 2. Those primary. Everything else is technically secondary. Probably continue to expand myself, and I'm hoping to get more involved. I've gotten in touch with the Improv Society here, and I've been going to these meetings, which is essentially us just acting around, improving. It's really fun and funny, and I come away every night with a huge smile and just very uplifted, simply for the fact that I had fun. It was very judgment free, which is good because I'm horrible, and I hope next semester I can continue with that and maybe get in touch with other things. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to a wonderful 4 years at Kennesaw State.